Why for International Investment Summit in Nepal? In the global tenders, it's already been 5 years. The Civilization Authority of Nepal losing their profit. We had promised to pay 1,000 million rupees in 10 years and 100 million rupees in 4 years. We have deposited 55 million rupees bank guarantee to the authority. They already spent 4 years and lost 400 million rupees and more. Who will bear this much huge amount to the authority and the nation? Who will compensate to the company? How we get refund our goodwill in international market? Civilization Authority of Nepal had published global tender for operating management of air cargo complex at Tribhuvan International Airport in 2015. First, the authority had published for expression of interest. For expression of interest, 6 worldwide companies had submitted their interest. All expressions of interest were selected by Civilization Authority of Nepal. After the EOI process, the final tender was published. On the final notice, only 2 companies had submitted their tender. After the evaluation process of 2 companies, the authority selected only one, our company only, which was joint venture with Skylift Consolidated Singapore and Complete Contract Company Nepal. After evaluation, the management of authority accepted our proposal and forwarded the tender proposal to the Board of Civilization Authority of Nepal. The Board of Authority denied award the tender, mentioning previously blacklisted one of the company member. After that, we applied application to the court against the decisions of authority. In the final hearing of the court has cancelled the decision made by authority and ordered to complete the tender process from where they stopped or cancelled. We applied more applications to the authority for agreement, but the authority did negligence for our applications and ordered to court. Court also did follow up to imply the order. The authority didn't obey the court order. We registered applications on the subject of contempt of court in the High Court pattern. In the final hearing of the High Court, in the subject of contempt, High Court ordered it's not necessary to charge punishment to the authority, but the authority must have to complete their agreement process with the applicant of tender and complete their left process within 1 month and notice to the court. After receiving the court order, the authority applied 1 applications to the High Court requesting 1 month extension of time period to implement the order of court, but the court denied. The authority appealed to the Supreme Court of Nepal. At the final hearing in Supreme Court, the Supreme Court also accepted the order of High Court. Now the case is complete. Then they didn't get any chance to appeal to other courts and the constitutional bodies of government. There have already pending 1 case in the High Court in subject of contempt of court after accepting the decisions of High Court by Supreme Court. The Supreme Court case opened again in High Court. The High Court charged to all board member of Civilization of Authority 3,000 rupees penalty for head or has to beg excuse from the court. Former tourism minister and all board member get excuse from the court. They said to the court that they will obey the court order. Tourism minister is the chairman of board member in Civilization of Authority of Nepal. But the Director General of Civilization Authority of Nepal, Mr. Sanjeev Gautam, appealed to the Supreme Court against